Oh my god! I clicked it. You did that. No.
Oh. Hello. Hi, what is going on, everybody? I'm with the fucking loser here.
Wait, no.
No, we're gonna keep going.
What? I'm not even recording this shit.
Yeah, you are. I can see it on your fucking screen.
Oh my god, that was such a fucking fuck up.
You lied to me. You're so bad at this.
Oh my god, you just said 1, 2, and then you like. And then you were like, are you ready? And then I clicked it. You such. Oh my god.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Kells, and I have a cute little guest for you guys today. Introduce yourself, you little rat. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, I'm out. Nah. Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm DragonScanQStoo, the #1 Puerto Rican commentator. I'm doing a dual com with this crazy girl, and I'm not even sure if she's a girl, but oh, I just tried your life, and yeah.
Wow. Okay, so since he's so lame, he doesn't have gameplay for you guys, and I know you guys want to see his suckiness, but you can't. I'm sorry, so it's gonna be my lame ass. You know, it's not any better.
Dick.
But you're a dick. But anyways. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna, go ahead and do the whole icebreaker thing, because it's been a while since I've done a dual com with people that, aren't on my team, basically. Those are the only dual coms I've been doing. So, Anthony, I'm gonna call you that, Mr. Anthony, Miss Anthony, whatever. Go ahead, tell us about yourself, like how old you are, where you're from, how big your dick is. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, go ahead.
4 inches. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's more like 9. But
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty. The doctors told me that it's not very healthy. They recommended a short incision to kind of shorten it, but I was like, nah, man, I'll use it. And yeah, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, I'm 16. I am pretty much just a normal, regular commentator, except I'm the #1 Puerto Rican commentator. And
well, I don't know about that because, Gatsu is Puerto Rican and so is Death, and I bet they'd be like, hey.
I'm the #1, okay? Just trust me.
You
can get him in a 1v1 chat with me, and I'll no, you 1v2, and
1v2.
I'll straighten it up, trust me. And yeah, I pretty much just do COD, just like this girl over here, and yeah, COD commentary is pretty much. Except mine are actually good.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Actually, no, we're not gonna talk about that because we're gonna be like, fuck COD today, even though you're probably watching it. Not sure. Maybe I'll put some cute little Hello Kitty Adventure Island gameplay over this because it'll make our commentary look more manly.
I'll send everyone over this like it.
You're fucked up. No, but okay. So you have a topic you want to talk about. What is it? Present it.
Depression.
Oh my god, depression, guys. So, what about depression? You got any thoughts?
I've had depression for as long as I can remember, and it's just kind of a pain because a lot of people seem to think that it just makes you sad 24/7, 365 days a year, and that's not true. It just basically when you're in a good mood, it won't last long. It takes you down randomly at random times. It makes you feel low, and it makes you feel like life is pointless. Unless you have like really huge, like serious depression, you're not gonna be suicidal. I'm not even suicidal. Death is very scary in my opinion, and unless you have OD depression, then I don't even think that's within options. My depression just makes me think that everything I'm doing and everything like life makes you and leads you up to do is pointless because, I mean, let's face it, our economy has gone to shit, and
oh yeah.
And I feel like school is pointless because you're learning, and everyone that goes to school, like literally, people that get good grades, most of them you see them get caught up in drugs in high school and drop out. People with good grades, good GPAs, and then the other rest go to college, graduate, and can't find jobs because the world is flooded with people.
It's very true. So, do you think that because of all these problems that you see as, because you're pretty young and not a lot of people who are your age think about the economy or about life and debt for a student when they're at a college or whatever, they can't find jobs, because yeah, you're right, our economy is down to shit, like deep, like 6 feet under, like I'm not even joking. And do you think like that kind of stuff is important to you, and does it like really affect how you like so how depression basically has an effect on you? I mean, what makes you like happy though? I mean, because these things happen, it's reality. It goes on every day of your life, whether you think about it or not. It happens. So what are the happy things that keep you going? And if it's not school, because school is, I honestly think, where you find yourself and you find your friends, obviously, and you learn a whole bunch of shit like about the economy. And I don't know. I'm just wondering where you're at with that. Like, what makes you happy then?
Hobbies, especially YouTube. YouTube is a hobby, although it's kind of turned into a business, and people disagree with it being a hobby because of monetization recently coming in and all that. But literally, it's a hobby now. It's good to make money out of it, and people seem to think that it's wrong and you're evil and you're a money whore. But literally, come on, guys. People get into YouTube, and we spend about $600 for video equipment. For the people that feel like buying Sony Vegas legitly, which costs like $500 to $600, a PVR or a Blackmagic, which costs from $200 to $230. All this video making equipment and all that, and they think we're money whores. Come on, like monetization is cents, like literally cents, not dollars, unless you're like Woody or White Boy. And I've said that a lot in all their videos, but since this is going out to your audience, they've never heard of it. When we talk about it, so yeah, it's literally cents, and we spend so much more money getting into YouTube in the hopes that we'll get, like a few subscribers, not even enough to make a living out of it. And so people, like when you see someone playing ads on their videos, don't complain. Just know that they actually spend a lot of money in the video equipment that entertains you. If you're subscribed to them, it's because they entertain you, and I think they deserve a little bit of recognition and like ad revenue from entertaining you. So, don't complain, guys, because I'm pretty sure the viewers are as much interested in money as the actual content makers themselves. And about the depression, well, that's the thing. I don't know what I'm going to do after I graduate high school, if I'm going to go to college. Well, pretty much, probably most likely going to college, but it's come to a point in life where you have to do something incredible in college or get lucky, because pretty much the standard good living, regular living jobs have been taken. There's so many people, way lesser jobs than there are people in this world, and so it's come to knowing the right people, getting lucky, and being incredibly smart. And so now I've come to rely on that YouTube Monday. No, I'm just kidding. And so, now I'm just kind of like living life, wondering what I'm going to do when I get to that point, scared of what's going to happen. And, college, student loans, I think about student loans, I think about all these things, and I'm just like really worried about what's going to happen. And so, I make YouTube videos as a hobby, and this is where I share my concerns, my stories, anything from that. And it's it's kind of what it's come up to. And a part of the reason I'm on YouTube in the first place is because where I moved, there's not a lot of people I can communicate with. There's no really like social friends, because pretty much everyone where I live is young. They're not like at my age level, and so therefore I cannot really hang out with people. And the funnest thing, quote unquote, on here is a freaking park without even swings. So it's like, nah. So I'm like, staying indoors, and my subscribers are my friends, basically.
Aww, I'm your friend? Just a minute ago you were like screaming at me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was screaming at you because I thought I wasn't even recording my voice, and I am.
Okay, I'm kidding about that. Forget it.
Yeah,
but in my response to what you're saying as well, that's really impressive, because I haven't talked to a 16-year-old who is like you, and that actually makes me really hopeful, because regardless of your depression and what makes you unhappy, you know that there's going to be a little something for you out there that's going to keep you going. And I'm glad that you found it for now, that it's going to be YouTube. And it seems like you wanna go somewhere with YouTube. And I know that because, you know, the whole Gore Central thing. And, oh yeah, this guy is the one who started the whole Gore Central, and hopefully, you know, I'll help him get there. And I think it's really good. It's really good that you're thinking about college and you're worrying about these things, because I'm going to tell you, you're not the only one, because a lot of people my age and myself as well, I worry about this kind of stuff all the time. And on top of that, I worry about like homeless people. I worry about like kids' education, like my little cousins from like elementary to middle school, and I worry about that kind of stuff. And I worry about a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, doesn't necessarily directly impact me, but as a person it does. And so I can honestly say that I do get depressed from time to time, but that's okay, because that's what makes us human. And I like it. I mean, I'm not saying I like it the fact that, oh yeah, it hurts so good, I like it like that. No, it's more like it makes me feel like I'm real, like I'm really here, and I'm gonna do something about it. And as long as you see it in a positive way, like, oh, you don't know if you're gonna go to college, but if you know you're the type of person that, you know, does well in school, and I'm sorry to say, but school is the way to get you somewhere now. Like, it always has been. That's how it's gonna be. And no matter how much of a rebel you are and you hate doing schoolwork, because I have a friend who absolutely hates it, but I tell him, what are you gonna do? You can't just like, I mean, maybe back then you could, because when creativity actually mattered, that would get you somewhere. But now it kind of does, but like it's more exactly what you said. Like, it's more based on like getting money, and it's not really, it's mostly like doing business stuff that gets you money, like making things or something, or becoming a doctor or a lawyer. But it's not really like, arts isn't so big, you know, and it's sad. But I know you like to write, and maybe you can get into something with your writing, and you can connect it to YouTube. Yeah, and I think like you're so well spoken, and I think you can do a lot of things. You just don't know it yet because you are still young, but it's good that you're even thinking about this kind of stuff. So maybe your depression actually helps you become like a bigger person and a more intellectual person because of how you feel. And when you feel these things, you think more. So that's pretty cool. And I think that's all the time we have, though.
Alright, before we end it, I think I want to say something. Depression is temporary. It doesn't last a long time. It lasts for whatever period of time you're having a hard time. So if you have hard depression, like suicidal depression, don't commit suicide, because life is long and depression will probably take up less than 1/1000th of your life. So you have a long life. Nice. Don't commit suicide, and don't lose your life just like that in seconds. Don't give it up. But
well said.
Thank you.
Well said. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you guys check him out, because he's a great commentator. He talks about real good stuff. So, hey, help him out. Bye.
Bye.